Hey everyone, it's Chaos Avenger here, and this is my commentary guide on Zamorak Spiritual Mages. In this video I'm going to be showing you the levels you should have, the armor and items you should take, and how much experience and cash you should make an hour. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you must have is a level of 83 Slayer. However, you can have a minimum level of 78, and you can eat wild pies, which will increase your Slayer level by 5. However, I do not recommend this very much because the wild pie takes up an inventory slot, and that could be used for a prayer potion, which you can use to kill maybe over 50 more spiritual mages. So if you really want to kill these and you don't have the level, you can try this, but the level you get wears off in a matter of minutes, and it's not recommended if you want to stay a lot of time there. Okay, the next thing you must have is a level of 70 HP to survive the frozen water on the Zamorak fortress. If you do not have this, you're not going to be able to enter, and it's not nice. The next thing you must have is a minimum level of 37 prayer in order to have protect from magic, because the hits that spiritual mages can hit with magic are really hard and can kill you really easily. If you are using the ancient curses, you can have a prayer level of 65 to use magic repel, I think that is, and which is better. The next thing I recommend is combat levels of 80 and over, or 90, as you can see here. You're not gonna need a defense because you're always gonna be using your protect for magic, and they're always going to hit 0 if you have it. So yeah, you can have a low defense level if you want. The next thing I recommend to have is 64 agility. That is to use some of the shortcuts you can use for something I'm going to show in a bit. And the last thing I recommend is a magic level of 61 to teleport to Trollheim. If you have the quest Edgar's Roost, you can save up to 5 minutes of walking, and it's really nice if you want to get there fast. So that's it for the levels. Let's get to the armor. Okay, now for the armor you should take, and I must first tell you that if you do not have armor that increases your strength and prayer level, you should not take anything, because the most things you want there is strength bonus and prayer, so you can last longer and hit higher. So this is what I always take. First of all is your Nazi helm, which increases your strength by 3 and prayer by 3. Then you can take a scale cape, trimmed of course, to increase your prayer level by 4. However, you can do the Nomad's Requiem quest and have the Soulworst cape, which will increase your prayer bonus by 12. It's really helpful, but I do not have it. The next thing, you must have a Zamorak item, otherwise they're gonna attack you like crazy and you're gonna die in a matter of minutes. So it's a must to have a Zamorak item, and this is what I always take: my Zamorak stole, which increases your prayer by 10. It's really helpful. It helps me stay longer in the trips. I've used, however, you can use Fury, the Fury, to hit higher, but the prayer bonus isn't as high as this. Okay, next is your weapon. Is going to be the whip, which will increase your strength by 82. It's pretty much the best one-handed weapon you can get. If you want to last longer, you could bring a dragon mace, which increases your prayer bonus, but it doesn't hit as high. So if you want to be my guest, use it. But I always use the whip. Next, your shield. Well, I use a Falador Shield 3 for reasons I'm going to be showing you later. But as you can see here, the prayer, it increases. It's 7, and it's really helpful. You can take your Unholy Book, or Zamorak Book as many people know it, but I take these. I take my Falador 3 shield because, yeah, as I said, I'm going to be showing you something really cool in the trip. Next is your plate body. This is a proselyte plate body, and it increases your prayer by 8. For this, you're going to need the quest Slug Menace, and for that quest, you're going to need the recruitment drive, which are really easy quests, and the reward you get from those, it's really nice. You get this plus 8 prayer from the armor, and then it's the proselyte plate legs, which increases your prayer by 5, which are really nice too. Then comes the gloves. I always take your Barrow's gloves because, I mean, they're the best gloves in the game. They do not have prayer bonus, but they have 12 strength bonus, which is really nice. Then you want to use your dragon boots, which increases your strength bonus by 4. And you can use climbing boots if you don't have as much money, which increase your strength by 2. And the last thing you're going to need is your Ring of Wealth, which will increase the Dragon Boots drop, which is what you want to get. You can take a Berserk Ring to head higher, but this is what I always take to get more Dragon Boots, which is really nice. And your final outfit should look like this, with all this attack bonuses, plus 101 strength bonus and plus 37 prayer bonus, which is really helpful. So that was the equipment, and I'm going to be showing you the items you should take for the trip. Yep. Okay, now for the items you should have on the trip. The first thing you want to do is get your teleport back to where you are. You want to take a teleport to Trollheim and take 2 prayer potions. Now what you want to go do is teleport to Trollheim, drop your 2 prayer potions, teleport back to wherever you want, and what I always take is let's go ahead and store this over here. 4 super attacks, 4 super strength, and the rest of your prayer potions, and another teleport to Trollheim. So let's go there. And once you're here again, take your 2 prayer potions, which you left on the floor, and now you have a full inventory. And that's it for the items you should take on the trip, which are real helpful. The super attack and super strength, which will increase these levels. You don't need super defense, as I said. You don't need defense bonuses in this one. So, yeah.